Hi, this is Matt from Audio Plugin Deals. Today we're looking at the truly epic cinematic synth bundle from EastWest. Let's have a look at it. In terms of the structure of this video, I will start with String Machine. I will then move on to Forbidden Planet and show a bit of the interface, and then that will be followed up by a no-talking demo of the presets, and then I'll show a little bit of the Opus Engine, which both String Machine and Forbidden Planet operate in. So like I said, first up, String Machine. And as you can see on screen, String Machine pays homage to the great vintage synths of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It includes samples from the Selena, Oberheim OBX, the Roland RS505, and the Jupiter 6. And also, like it says there, you can mix and match as you please. And I'll demonstrate that right now. So here we have it on screen, and the first thing I will say is it looks absolutely stunning. And you'll notice that when I get to Forbidden Planet also. The interface is absolutely gorgeous on both of them. So essentially you have 5 sections here, if you ignore the keys. So the top is like the global parameters, such as panning, stereo field, there's a filter there also. Then you have 4 different flavors of reverb. And then down the bottom you have 4 types of instruments. And as you can see, these are color coded. To the left in red, we have the string machines and pads. To the right of that in green, we have the section strings. And then in teal, we have the woodwinds and brass. And then to the far right in orange, we have the choir section. For string machine, I'm not going to go through the presets, mainly because it's so easy to design your own. So let's do that. Here we have the default patch. Which sounds amazing as is, but let's turn everything off. So there we go, nothing is activated. So if we look down the bottom at the keys, you can see that they're all grayed out, which implies that there's nothing activated. Let's activate the Vintage Women. Very nice. Let's give them some chorus. Or maybe ensemble chorus. Above each of the sounds is a different variant, so should we not like this one, we can click on the alternate version. Let's go back to the original one now, I think I prefer that. Let's add the men to that also. So now you can hear we're starting to get somewhere. Let's also add some 60 strings into the mix. Give it a bit of volume on the strings, and then we'll also put the chorus on. Let's try a different version of those 60 strings. Yes, I like that one. Let's keep that. Let's now try some violins. Give them a bit of volume. Bit too loud, I think. Let's now add a cello to that. Let's add a trumpet also. Let's now increase the stereo width. We have a filter here also. And then we'll activate the second reverb. Let's also add a pad to it also. Let's go pad C perhaps. I'll try pad A. Different variants of that. Really nice. I could play for hours on this thing. It just sounds awesome. So it does come with 17 presets, as you can see here in the browser. But like I said, I think it's so much fun to play with it and basically create your own, and it's so easy to do so. Right, so let's now move on to Forbidden Planet. Forbidden Planet is completely different end of the spectrum. This is really designed for futuristic and otherworldly sounds. It features over 600 presets, and I should say these are morphing presets, which I'll show in a moment, in categories such as arpeggiator, bass, drones, FX, leads, bass, and polysynth. So let's have a look at it in action then. And like I said with String Machine, a special mention needs to be given to the interface. It just looks absolutely stunning, in my opinion. So on the left, you have the conventional synth parameters, if you want to call it that way. So we have the two sliders at the top. We have the crossfade. This morphs from one layer to the other layer. Like I said in the summary, there are 2 layers on every preset. And if you crossfade, you morph from one layer to the next. And then below that, we have a filter. And as you can see, these two are moving along the XY axes. Below that we have attack and release controls, global FX volume, we have LFO depth, arpeggiator gate, and glide time below that. These are all mapped to CC values, so they're quite easy to automate. Below that we have a fully featured ADSR, which also includes a curve parameter and a hold parameter, and then we have a waveform display below that for each source. So you can flick between them, so source A and then source B. So here we have source A. And then if we move to the far right, we have source B. Or both playing simultaneously. In the middle we have our filter section. So we have 4 different types. And that can be attached to the LFO, the amp envelope, or the mod envelope. Below that we have our step LFO. To demonstrate that, I'm going to choose one of the drones. Let's go with this one. So let's go to our filter section. Step LFO is currently off. Let's turn that on. Turn the depth up. Choose one of the different fill patterns. Then below that we have the mod envelope shape, which attaches to the mod envelope above. To the right of that we have our MIDI implementation, so that includes the ARP. So I've just flicked across to one of the ARP presets to show this. And a bit of swing. Bit of portamento. Then moving over to the right, we have mainly our effects. So if we click on the XY pad to close out of the MIDI view, we can also edit our arpeggiator up here, or essentially just turn it off and on. We have a ring mod effect also, which is really nice. We have an auto panner, currently it's set to 1/8. Let's slow that down a bit, go half, turn down the depth. Add a bit of stereo into it. It's a lot of fun, but let's turn that off for now. And then below that we have our insert effects. So we have an amp for both layers A and B. Let's choose another preset to demonstrate the amp. Chorus on both. Let's turn them down a bit. Let's get a bit of delay. We can sync that, 1/8 sounds good. And then below that we have loads of different reverb types. I'm not sure how many are here, but I'm going to guess 100, probably more. Let's choose Compton Warehouse completely at random. Really nice. And below that, just to round it off, we have the output. So stereo mono, you can do mono from left, mono from right, or you can swap left and right. And then it's multi-timbral, so you can send it to any one of the 18 outputs should you wish. But now let's go through some of the preset examples. I've already marked a few that I consider to be my favorites, so we'll go through those, and there won't be much talking, if any. So let's go and browse. This is our preset selector here. So you choose the instrument to the left, we're on Forbidden Planet, then the category, the subcategory, and then the individual sound up here. So let's start with analog bed, and the ones that I've marked here with a star. These are all in the analog arpeggiator category. Onto the bass, Godzilla. And then so the drones, which are really my favorites. So with these, I really get that Forbidden Planet kind of vibe, more so than the arps and the bass. This is where I'm on a desolate planet, basically. Really nice, probably my favorite category. Oof, that's evil. So look at some of the pads. And then just in case you're wondering, this quick start is basically what EastWest have chosen as kind of like a a selection of, I guess, their best. So basically they're just replicating the ones above, so there's no need to go into those. But yeah, just a fraction of the 600 presets, and hopefully you get a feeling of just how diverse the range of sounds is. But then to close out this video, let's go back to a drone. Let's choose this one. Let's put it about there. Now, why am I doing this, I hear you ask? Well, that is because when I showed you String Machine earlier, I kept that loaded in the Opus Engine. So if I go and I click on this little side panel, you can see I have two layers. String Machine, which is what we looked at earlier, and then Forbidden Planet below that. I have String Machine muted. So let's unmute that. And now we have both of these sounds stacked. And now you get a sense of just how epic some of these patches can become when you start layering them like this. So yeah, truly awesome. The bundle is currently on offer at Audio Plugin Deals, so go check it out and have fun. It truly is an epic sounding combination. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.